Welcome to the Ravens Report. Thanks for watching. I'm Stoltz.
And I'm Ashton. It's Monday, April 15th. Today's no cheat trivia question. It's tax day, so which agency is responsible for collecting taxes in the United States?
Prom is this Saturday. If you have a cute promposal, leadership is having a contest, so submit it to Curtis. Also, if you need a dress or a tux, leadership is hosting a dress and tux drive in the ticket booth at lunch all week. You can also see Curtis if you have any other questions.
Track competed at the Sherwood Need for Speed Classic this weekend with over 30 schools, including many from 6A. Standout performances includes Tyish Selby, who took first place in the pole vault, Kenzie Galt, who took second in the 100 and 300 hurdles, and Zowie Nunes, who took second in JAV in shot. Next up is dual meet versus Caldera this Wednesday. Go Ravens.
Girls tennis played a rainy tournament this weekend, splitting a 4-4 match with La Salle with a key win in match break for one dub Sydney Casiro and Derry Streeter. The boys and girls tennis squads will face Mountain View and Summit this week. Then the boys head to Central Oregon Invite this weekend.
Boys golf took 6th place at their tournament Friday, and they're back at it today with the Bend Country Club. Go Ravens.
After a crazy final day in the NBA, the playoff picture is coming into focus. Let's head to the NBA Full Court Press for a breakdown.
Hello and welcome to NBA Full Court Press. I'm your host, Ryan Lee. The NBA regular season has ended and now it's time for the playoffs. My guests today are an NBA analysis, Mason Hess and Zach Asplund. And as always, on Full Court Press, they will have a 24-second shot clock to answer any questions. So let's start with the play-in. Who do you have taking the 7th and 8th seed for the East and West?
I'll go first. I think that at the East, it's pretty clear. The Sixers and the Heat are simply the better teams than the Bulls and the Hawks. So one of them is going to win Wednesday, probably the Sixers, and then the other will win on Friday. The West is way more competitive. It's tough.
Make a pick.
I'm going with legacy over future. I'm going to take the Lakers taking the 7th and then the Warriors winning the 8th spot.
Do you agree?
In the East, yes, absolutely. Sixers and Heat. But in the West, it's finally time for LeBron and Steph to head off into the sunset. The youth of Zion and Fox and Sabonis is going to give the Pelicans and Kings the spot.
You're going to bet against Steph Curry and LeBron James?
Father Time is undefeated, and they've had their time in the sun, and it's over.
Let's talk the first round. Any upsets or matchups you're particularly interested in?
I'm starting with the Bucks and the Pacers. The Bucks made waves earlier this year, trading for Damian Lillard, which should have been unstoppable. Unfortunately, it hasn't been. They fired their coach and hired Doc Rivers, who honestly has a lot to prove as they head into a matchup with a young, competitive team from Indiana. Tyrese Halliburton is going to get his guys, and I think the Bucks are going to have a tough time making it to the next round.
It'll be Dame time. It'll be fine.
We'll see.
For me, the number one matchup is the Clippers and Mavericks. They're separated only by one game, and it should be another great series for these two teams. The Clippers have won the last 2 times they've met in the playoffs, but after some trade deadline moves, the Mavs are playing out of their minds. I'm going with Luka and Kyrie in the Dallas to make to the second round.
You think Luka should be MVP?
He should get votes for sure.
Okay, final question today. We'll reset the clock to 14 seconds. This is just the first round, but who do you see winning it all?
The best team this year is going to win it all, the Boston Celtics. They won 64 games.
In the East.
Sure, but that lineup now with Drew and Porzingis is going to be tough to beat. I think they finally get it done.
I'm taking the first seed as well, but in the West. The OKC Thunder are going to win the title.
Well, there you have it. We'll update you as soon as we work into the later rounds. This is Full Court Press. I'm Ryan. Back to you.
That's our show for today. The answer to today's no cheat trivia question. The agency responsible for collecting taxes is the IRS.
It stands for Internal Revenue Service and is part of the Department of Treasury.
As always, check out our YouTube page at youtube.com/RidgeviewRavens. I'm Ashton.
And I'm Stoltz. Have an epic day. Stay safe. Stay classy.